Hi everyone, today we are doing a good old Sephora spring sale event haul. Your girl bought a few things, so let's get into it. Well, hello. I'm excited to do this because I haven't done this in a really long time. If you're new to my channel, then hi and welcome. My name is Natalia. I'm a concert pianist who loves all things beauty. And in 2020, I did a no buy year. So I think I had only like one haul video on my channel the whole entire year. 2021 was supposed to be a low buy year. It didn't quite pan out. 2022 is a bit all over the place, because I'm a bit all over the place. But I'm really excited to do this haul, and I'm really excited for you guys to tell me what you would like to see videos on from this haul. So if you are interested in making a new friend who loves makeup and loves skincare and fashion and just anything beauty related, while still eventually reeling it in, being more mindful of the things I bring in, and mainly using what I have at this point. I think that is really going to be the focus of this channel this year. So if you're into that, then I hope you will consider subscribing and joining our family. And without further ado, let's jump into this haul, which for me is a substantial one. Right. So I placed two orders. One actually was right before the sale. Sephora must have felt that your girl was not shopping enough, and they knew that I'm a VIB and not a rouge, so they decided to give me a one-time use 20% coupon before the sale. So this box happened, okay? And then the sale rolled along. This happened. So we're just gonna go through everything that I bought, and I would love to hear your thoughts on it. I would love to see what you bought down in the comments. I'll just do this box by box because I can't think of any other better way of doing it. Yes, it's gonna be kind of all over the place, but that's okay. A couple of things I have already tried once or twice. I can share really quick thoughts with you on that. One was this Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. This was part of the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. As you probably know by now, Sephora matches those sales as they happen when Ulta does their 21 Days of Beauty 50% off deals. So I was lucky enough to get my one-time use 20% off, and I noticed it on the day that this was on sale. And this is something I've wanted to try for a while. I've heard a bunch of content creators talk about it, including Samantha March, who's been talking up a storm about this product. I bought this in the shade 20 Fair. It is a tinted hydrator, and I've used it I think about 3 times by now, and I'm really enjoying it. In fact, the last time I used this was on my recent trip to California. I had some concerts there, and it really held up. It held up through a day where I did 2 concerts in one day. Each concert was almost 2 hours long. So basically I was on stage for 4 hours with really no time in between to touch up, and this held up really, really beautifully. I'm really happy with this purchase. Next, another product I've tried, the ever so hyped Rare Beauty Warm Wishes Effortless Bronzer Stick. I'm not one too into cream or liquid products, but I'm trying to get into them, especially as a very dry skin gal, and I have to say I've been loving this. I've been loving it. It is so easy to use. It snaps shut. I did not feel at all weary of traveling with it. The only other stick like this that I've ever tried has been the Milk Makeup bronzer, the cream bronzer, and I know that that was very hyped up for a while, and while I liked it, I was never like over the moon about it. From the few times I've tried this so far, this definitely wins, and I have mine in the shade Power Boost, I believe. I think this was the lightest shade. They have the second shade, which is supposed to be more of a contour shade, so I'm contemplating that maybe one day in the future, but I need to see, you know, how often I use this, whether this is just like a temporary love because it's all the rage right now, or if something that's going to really become a staple in my collection. If it does become a staple and I feel like the contour shade is something I would use, I might consider it. Espresso martini, guys, to get me through and not freak out over the amount of stuff I bought. All right, next up we have the Inky List. This is the Full Vic Acid Cleanser. This is formulated for all skin types. This is best for dull skin, which I do definitely sometimes get. Being a 40-plus-year-old lady, this helps to brighten skin and gently remove makeup. I don't think I would ever use this for removing makeup. This would probably be a second cleanse for me. But I have been using a few Inkey List products and really enjoying them. So being how affordable this is to begin with, I really wanted to try this out. In the future, you might see this in a review or in empties if I use it up or something like that. Those of you who know that I've been on a fragrance kick for the past year. So I bought not one, but 2 samplers because I can't commit to a full size. It's too expensive. Kilian had this mini discovery set. This has 5 different sprays. Do they have the names in the box or do I have to actually go through? No, they do. They have the names. So this has Moonlight in Heaven, Good Girl Gone Bad, Love Don't Be Shy, Straight to Heaven, White Crystal, and Black Phantom Memento Mori. It has this little flap that opens up and you pull out the 5 sample fragrances. I have not tried these. If you guys want me to do a separate video on this, I'm not usually one who's great with describing scents. I'm not like my friend Kelly from Keep Beauty Real. If you ever want great fragrance content or any makeup beauty content for that matter, go check her out. I'll link her channel down below, but I would be happy to do a separate video on testing these 5 scents, and you know, I could put up the notes on the screen for you guys and see if my nose matches any of that. But I am definitely excited to try these. Another Kelly Keep Beauty Real inspiration and purchase was this Ellis Brooklyn Scent Diary.
This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I could have just read the box. This is a fragrance discovery set with 9 samples. It was $32, $54 value. They do describe the scents here on the back a bit. It includes a sample of their newest Sunfruit fragrance, which is a gorgeous, sexy, like lime green, fluorescent yellow bottle. I kind of see both colors in that bottle. I know some people are going with green and some people are going with yellow, and I'm like, oh, it's a perfect marriage of the two. It's a sexy bottle. Gorgeous. In any case, there are 9 scents in here: Super Amber, Sci-Fi, Myth, Salt, Sweet, Bee, West, Sunfruit, and Après. And I am so excited to try this. I occasionally see 1 or 2 Ellis Brooklyn fragrances at TJ Maxx or Marshall stores, so that's why I really wanted to try these, figure out what are my favorites, and be on the lookout for a sale, because I'll be honest, your girl cannot afford a full price perfume. So I'm all about figuring out what I really love and then scouting the deals. So again, if you would like me to do a separate video on these 9 fragrances, I would be more than happy to. All right, an oldie but a goodie. I hope. I've never tried it. I bought a mini of the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. I will never be able to do that the way Teresa is Dead does it, but if you guys watch her, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is a mini, and this is in Too Fair. That's the color I went with, and I am so stoked to try this. I just don't want to break the box. Oh. All right, we're gonna break the box. Well, we're gonna rip the seal. Look at how cute this is. Oh, so cute. I'm so excited to try this. I want to know from you guys, what do you want to see? What do you want to see me do videos on? All right, another Kelly from Keep Beauty Real inspiration. I should do a separate video on what Kelly made me buy. This is by Paulas Choice. I have never tried Paulas Choice skincare before, even though I've heard about it for years and years. I've been watching YouTube for a decade, if not longer, over a decade. So I've heard of Paulas Choice so many times by now, but this is their Overnight Radiance Kit. It has 2 full-size products and 1 travel size exfoliant. This was a $75 kit, but I got it at 20% off. It claims it is a $98 value. This includes the C15 Super Booster, which is a 15% vitamin C with ferulic acid, and that is actually the product Kelly talked about in one of her recent videos and what kind of sold me on this kit. However, I was also really intrigued by the Skin Perfecting 2% BHA liquid exfoliant with salicylic acid. And then they also had the Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid Broad Spectrum SPF 50. And with summer coming up and with me being pretty bad about using sunscreen religiously, but something I really want to get better at, I just couldn't resist this set. I think it's something I will use all 3 products of, and I'm excited to come back and give you guys my thoughts. Right. And then with this order, as with most Sephora orders, I got 2 samples, and out of everything they offered, the 2 that caught my eye was the Oxygen Facial Flash Recovery Mask from Dr. Brandt. So I have a little sample packet of that, and the Westminster Atelier Vial Skin Foundation Stick Sampler. Of course, I will only probably be able to use 2 or 3 of these. I might try 1 or 2 of these as an actual foundation, and maybe 1 or 2 of these as a cream contour or bronzer. I just actually filmed today a first impressions and full face of Nars products because I placed a separate Nars order not too long ago. I think this video is going up first, so probably that is going to be coming up right after. But I mentioned in that video because I also had a sample packet of a product that I can't use all of these. So if any of my deeper skinned friends out there would like me to pass along some of these samplers to them, and you know, you have to be in the US because it would be too expensive for me to invest in mailing you a bunch of these packets. But basically, once I use up whatever shades work for my skin tone, if you're any deeper and you would like to try something from here, let me know. Maybe private message me on Instagram. I'd be happy to pass those along. And that is that for box number 1. But we are about to get into the large box. So this is what I actually bought during the spring event. What you just saw was the pre-event. The first product I'm going to talk about is the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation. Everyone's been talking about this. Everyone's been buying this. I have it on today. I just filmed a video, well, just filmed. 4 hours ago, maybe 5 hours ago. I'm looking at myself to give you guys some more wear thoughts. Overall, I feel like this foundation is wearing quite nicely. There's a few dry patches, and I have been extremely dry and breaking out because I just traveled. I traveled during the last few days that the mask mandate was still in effect. And regardless, I am somebody that would have worn a mask either way, but I feel like it is clinging to a lot of my dry patches on my chin. I don't know if honestly this is the foundation's fault though, because my skin's been going through a thing post-trip. So I will have to play more with this. I got this in light for Deauville. I usually buy foundations that are like 2nd or 3rd up from the very fairest shade, because the very fairest shade is usually too pink. I didn't realize that I bought the 4th one, and specifically light 4. So I didn't even get fair or anything. And that kind of makes sense now, because the one thing that I have to say against this, just for me personally, is I feel like it's too dark. I made it work. I like worked it down my neck and all that, but I'm hoping this is gonna work much better in a month or so once I'm outside more. I'm gonna keep this shade and let's hope it works. Probably should have gotten something a bit more fair, but it is what it is. So yeah, bought that. If you also did, let me know what you think. Let me know if this whole like clinging to dry patches is a thing for you, or if it really is just my skin going through a lot. Since we're on the topic of Kelly at Keep Beauty Real a lot today, Vanessa Myricks. Okay, let me take this out of the bag because as it is, it's shiny packaging. This is the Rose Dream Trio. This is Liquid Pigment Eye, Lip, and Cheek Trio. There is, do they say what the shades are? Let's see if I can find them. Wow, there's like a lot of packaging going on here. So this is, by the way, $30 US. It's a $54 value. And the reason I got it is because each one of these I think is like $20. So I thought, well, why not? This has a glaze, a matte, and a cream. Cream, ballerina, matte, latte, and glaze clear are the shades in here. And I am excited. I've never tried anything from Vanessa Myricks before. So fingers crossed this works. Again, if you want to see a video or just future thoughts on this, please let me know. If you have tried any of these, let me know. What's the best way to use them? What do I do? I'm excited to try it. I'm also excited to recycle these boxes because my god. A Sephora product. These were all 30% off during the sale, and the only thing I bought from the Sephora collection this time around was their AHA Firming Sleeping Cream. This was already on sale, I believe, plus I got the additional 30% off. So this is 95% ingredients that are natural, and this is their sleeping cream. The bottle, or whatever, the tub looks like so, as most Sephora products do. I'm sure you'll see it either in a future review or an empties. Another product that's been hyped up a lot, and because I am trying to get better with sunscreen, I decided to give it a go. Super Goop Glow Screen. Dry skin, it's supposed to be glowy, SPF 40. I bought the mini. I figured for me, that's the way to go. If I like the mini, then maybe eventually I will repurchase this in a full size, but I wanted to make sure I like it first. If you have the sunscreen, if you want to tell me what's a good amount to use, how do you make this work, please go ahead and drop that down below. I bought a product from Gwen Stefani's line for two reasons. A, I've always loved Gwen Stefani, and I've loved her bright lips, her red lips, and I happen to love red lipsticks. I've heard good reviews on the formula of this red lipstick, so let's check it out. So there it is. Wow, okay, this is like a brick red. I was envisioning something a bit brighter. Smells delicious. This is called the original recipe shade, the Original Me High Performance Matte Lipstick. And this is one of the products I'm really, really hyped for, really excited for. So if you have this, if you've tried it, please let me know. A few more. I got this, it's very crinkly. ASMR, anybody, I should have done this ASMR style. This is the Sephora Favorites Clean Me Up Kit. It's a $32 value. It has a compostable pouch, and it has in here the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara in After Midnight. I have tried that mascara and I like it. The Item Beauty Lip Quip in Come Through. The Kosas Full Size 10-Second Eye Gel Watercolor Eyeshadow in Heat. The Merit Full Size Shade Stick Tinted Lip Oil in Marrakech. That was one of the draws.
The how do you pronounce it?
I'm gonna go with Sai for today. Sai Beauty Glowy Super Gel in Star Glow, and the Tower 28 Beauty SOS Daily Rescue Facial Spray, which I remember a couple of years ago Samantha March raving about. Pretty much everything in here I'm excited to try. I don't have any of these products. I think the things that I mainly bought it for were the Merit Tinted Lip Oil, the Sai Beauty Super Gel in Star Glow, because I've never tried the brand. The Tower 28 Facial Spray. I have tried one of their cream blushes and I really enjoy it. The Kosas Eye Gel Watercolor Eyeshadow. I'm not really into those single shadow things, but I wanted to try this. And then the Ilia, I have tried. That's the only product I've tried before. And the Item Beauty, I really don't have any thoughts on. So it might surprise me. That would be pretty cool. What I'm thinking, actually, since we're on camera, I have right now a Nars lipstick on that's been on for hours and hours. It's already rubbing off, I know that. I'm thinking of wiping it off a bit and trying the Merit. So what do we think of that? I think I want to do that. So, ASMR guys, here we go. I'm gonna open this up. Control this a bit. I make fun, but to be honest, I've actually gotten into ASMR the past month or so. So I'm being mean for no reason. Actually, we totally try doing an ASMR video if it wasn't so polarizing here on YouTube. There's somebody I watch, who I've watched for many years, who've recently switched to ASMR content, and oh boy, I've seen the comments. Poor woman is getting so much heat for switching to ASMR, and I don't understand why. Like, if that's what she loves and that's what she wants to do, just let her do her thing. Okay, this Merit lip oil. So I've removed most of the lipstick. I'm sure this is gonna be a very different experience because this is supposed to be a lip oil. Oh wow, it's pigmented. I should have put on a lip liner. I am not one who likes very pigmented glosses because I feel like things travel. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna blot. We are going to reapply my almost non-existent Charlotte Tilbury Pillowtalk. So I'm one who likes lip glosses, but I do prefer a matte lip. So I think having a little lip liner is actually going to be good. I like the shade. Maybe it's a little warm, a little orange for me. Super liquidy, super comfortable, but I'm gonna be paranoid. I was gonna travel, so I'm gonna blot it a little bit. I don't know if I'm loving it, but we're gonna roll with it. I'm gonna have to figure out ways of using it. So yeah, that's one of the products in this set. The two remaining products are high-end products that I splurged on that were a bit hard to swallow, but I went ahead and did it. One was a Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Beauty Light Wand. This is the highlighter shade in Spotlight. I kind of am now wishing I got either the Peachgasm or some, I can't remember what was available at the time, but you guys I'm sure have seen this. I don't want to swatch it right now and deal with like the sponge tip applicator and pushing it up and all that, but I will use it in the future, especially if you guys let me know that you want to see it on me, on my skin tone. What I really wanted, to be honest, was the contour wand, but the lightest shade, which is what I would go for, was sold out. So I compromised, and maybe I shouldn't have, and maybe I should keep it brand new and exchange it at some point. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you think this Spotlight shade is worth it for me to actually use it, which means I will not be able to return it or exchange it? Or do you think I should have gone with a different shade? Do you think I should exchange this for one of the contour ones? Well, for the only contour one that I think will work for my skin tone, or do you think I should have gone with like a Peachgasm or one of the lighter blushy ones? I actually would love to hear your thoughts on that. Please let me know. And the last product, which some of my luxury high-end gals here on YouTube and over on Instagram that are dear friends have told me I will not regret, is the Westminster Atelier Clean Glow Trio. This thing was expensive. It has 3 petite sticks in biscuit, lit, and petal. I have not opened them yet. I'm always afraid to breathe on them. So we have biscuit, which I'm guessing is like a contour. So excited to use these, even though I'm like barely breathing. This is lit, so a highlight, and petal, which I assume is a blush. Yes, I'm so excited about this. I still can't believe I spent the money that I spent on it, because it doesn't say here, but I want to say this set was like $75 before the sale, but nonetheless, for 3 petite products. Ooh. Face Trace Contour Stick in Biscuit, Lit Up Highlighter Stick in Lit, and Baby Cheeks Blush Stick in Petal. All you ladies out there, and you know who you are, who told me I will not regret this, and that I will never go back, and that this is going to change my life, I'm holding you to it. If you guys want to see a separate video on Westminster Atelier, let me know, because as I've mentioned earlier, one of the other products I got was a sampler of their Vital Skin foundation stick. So I could do a video on these products and do minus the eyeshadow and like mascara and stuff, pretty much a full face. Now we just have, no, I'm sorry, one more product that I forgot about. I bought another perfume. What a surprise. I bought By the Fireplace. Now, I don't know if this is a rollable or a spray. I hope it's a spray because I hate rollables. It's a spray. Oh, I'm so excited. It's a spray. Okay, let's try this. Oh, I'm gonna love this. This is me. Yeah, I don't know the notes. My phone is where you guys are, but it's heavier. I smell the fire. Oh, so good. So good. So good. Oh my God, burning wood and chestnut. Style description, memory in a fragrance. Well, that's not very descriptive actually, but the fragrance description, burning wood and chestnut, I smell the wood. It's like being by the fireplace, but like by the fireplace that is infused with deliciousness. It's like if you're by the fireplace, but at the same time there's baking happening in your wood cabin, like you're baking something delicious in the oven on vacation. But it's a winter vacation and you've got the fireplace going and it's a wood cabin somewhere in the mountains. There's like that crisp air right outside and it just snowed. The entire cabin smells of this delicious combination of a fireplace and baked goods. That's what I'm smelling. Kelly, you would be proud, right? Because I'm actually trying to paint a picture like you do, and you are a master at that. But that is legit what I'm smelling right now. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We've got a couple of small things left and they're all point perks and samples. So, point perks. This is something I've already gotten once before, possibly in that first order, but it's in my shower already, so that's why I didn't show it to you. This is the Briogeo set. This was a 500 point perk, and this is the scalp care, and it has the scalp scrub shampoo, which I've used before and love, the scalp mask, which I actually used for the very first time today, not the one in this box, but the one in the previous box that I've gotten. It has a dry shampoo that I have not used, nor will I probably use, so again, if you're a friend that wants it, please let me know. And it has a little bottle of scalp treatment. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, that's all it is. It's actually Scalp Revival Charcoal plus Coconut Oil Scalp Treatment. It's a liquid thing. You shake it. It has like a little pipette and you put it, you know, in your scalp and rub it in before styling. I have been swearing by scalp treatments of any kind from Briogeo. I struggle with eczema on my body and psoriasis in my scalp and also in parts of my body. So I do get a lot of flaking. My psoriasis the past half a year especially, but even before, since I was like 16, has always been out of control. If I'm stressed, it gets worse. And while this does not prevent all of that per se, it helps. Even if it's just for a day or two, it helps. It feels good. It smells good. The mask I put on today was so funny because it legit smelled like toothpaste. Like a really delicious one, but nonetheless toothpaste. I was like, oh my God, I am putting toothpaste in my head. But it works for a couple of days, or at least for one day. I'm not as itchy, not as flaky, and to me it's worth it. So I cashed in 500 points for that because I've been loving my first set. Speaking of, another repurchase, repointer. I have always wanted to try Pharmacy. I really want to try the mask, the facial mask, like the warming one, but this is not part of that set. Nonetheless, this has a hyaluronic acid and the moisturizer, and this is the second time I'm getting it. It was still available, so I went ahead and got a second one. I'm loving both of these products, so I wanted a backup. And then the two samples that I got with this order was the LYS Beauty Triple Fix Serum Foundation, which I know a lot of people have been reviewing here on YouTube, so I'm excited to try it. And the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. Again, not something I've ever tried. I haven't tried a lot of Charlotte Tilbury products. It's expensive, so if you guys want to see my thoughts on any of these, please let me know. Guys, we got through it. My Sephora haul, my Sephora spring event haul. We got through it. I am so excited. I thought this was going to take even longer than it did. So I would love to hear from you what you got. Please let me know. If you are a content creator and you have a video on it, drop it down below. I will make sure to watch it, even if I'm just driving to and from work. That is usually when I end up listening to YouTube videos. So if I don't comment, please forgive me. A lot of times I watch the videos, I just don't comment right at the moment and then I forget. But if you enjoyed this haul, and if you want to let me know what you would like to hear my thoughts on, drop it down below. I hope you had fun watching this. I hope you would consider subscribing if you haven't already. And other than that, I think we're done here today. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope that you are continuing to stay safe and healthy, to take care of yourselves and those around you. And I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye guys.